Hi guys, this is my blog number 4 on running drills, looking in particular at A-skips. I do apologise as I've come down with a blocked nose and the flu the last couple of days. So if I'm unclear in any sense, just give a comment at the end of my video on any questions that you may have and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks a mil, and I do hope you enjoy it. As I mentioned, I'm going to look at A-skip. I'm going to delve in further. I'm going to look at ground contact time with doing an A-skip and why this variable is so important within athletic development. So here we have two athletes doing the A-skip. The A-skip is quite a popular drill in a strength and conditioning program as it relies on the ankle, knee and hip joint, and these joints need to be resilient and elastic to possess greater stiffness to optimize your running speed and overall force production while accelerating through a movement. Here you see the video in a slower motion. As you can see, the athlete on the left hand side is producing that quicker ground reaction force and is gaining more momentum as he's pushing more vertical force into the ground, in his foot position being in a more dorsiflex position as he's bringing his foot up. The athlete on the right hand side is more in a flight phase, and as you can see, as he plants his foot down, when he brings it up, he's more in a more plantar flexion position. What ideally he needs to bring his toe up a bit more so he can exert down and push down at the balls of his feet to push that force down to gain more momentum as he moves forward. As a coach, in order to exaggerate quick ground contact time, this is a simple drill that I use particularly in a warm-up or before a strength session, is getting them to do light pogos moving forward and making sure that their foot position is in a more dorsiflex position as they're pointing their toes towards the ceiling. It's a great coaching cue to use, and it also develops their cadence and their rhythm as they move forward into progressing to an A-skip. A simple progression from this then would be alternating left and right pogos, making sure they get that ankle position and foot position as they're moving forward, gaining quick ground contact time, ideally within a 0.25 seconds or less, as the faster the movement, the shorter the ground contact time needs to be. Since A-skips are a popular running drill, I will quickly run through one or two common errors that do occur when you're first learning this movement. What you will see is an athlete that is initiating the movement for the first time is they will try and gain height rather than pushing their foot towards the ground more. This may be due to a number of factors. Is a lot of the times it could be ankle mobility as they kind of reach that dorsiflexion, or else it's just the cadence, they can't get the rhythm correct. So by regressing the movements such as wall drills, sled marches would be a more alternative method. However, if you were going to regress an A-skip into sled march, a lot of the times you see the picture that I have here with their body alignment, making sure as well that you have a more neutral spine position, like the picture I have here coming up, that your ankle, knee, hip and shoulder are all within a straight line as well, really exaggerating that triple extension and really exaggerating that ground contact time, producing a more optimal acceleration and furthermore reducing the risk of injury that may or may not happen down the line. Here we have the athlete again. This is a progression from the A-skip as well, really exaggerating that quick ground contact time and developing cadence as he's moving forward, as the objective is to develop fast stretch shortening reflexes within short contact time. So what I have him doing is throwing a med ball horizontal as he releases on a split stance, then moving forward and really focusing on that acceleration as he moves forward in a more linear direction. Lastly, I just want to end with start everything slow, and making sure as well that it's a great thing to start off with walking toe taps into running toe taps and then toe taps into strides, as practice makes permanent. So perfect practice is important when it comes to these type of drills, because these relay so much into sport and into so much into athletic development as a whole. Thanks so much for listening. I do apologize, and thank you for bearing with me as well, because I had a block nose. If there was anything unclear while I was going through my vlog, just drop me a little message at the end and I'd explain anything. Or if you've any questions, let me know. But yeah, but thanks a mil anyway, and I hope you enjoyed it.